Girls Dreaming and starting with a new topic by Jacqueline Woodson. Page 18. Page 18, Jacqueline Woodson from Brown Girls Dreaming. And let's first have some questions before we start. So, our reading comprehension was written by Jacqueline Woodson. The genre is quickly. The genre is what?
A memoir.
What is the meaning of a memoir?
Memory.
Bravo, quickly. Memory. A memory written by whom?
Jacqueline Woodson.
Jacqueline Woodson. So a memoir must be written by a writer. We have something that is called autobiography, and we have a memoir. Autobiography and a memoir. Both of them are telling us about some events from someone. But an autobiography can be written by anyone, whether it's a writer or not a writer. A memoir must be written by a writer. And of course, it tells us about his own memories. So we have a memoir as the genre of our story. Jacqueline Woodson was born in
Greenville.
Greenville, excellent. And then she moved to
New York City, Brooklyn.
New York City, Brooklyn, New York City. Bravo, bravo. She loved living in Brooklyn or Greenville?
Greenville.
Greenville, pourquoi? Why?
Because the rain in Greenville is better than Brooklyn.
The rain was better. Actually, it's not about the rain itself, but about what she used to do while it was raining. Yeah, she used to go outside. She used to play, put her head up, stick her tongue out, and all of this. But in Greenville, she amused herself and she played, and even went to her daddy's garden. On the other hand, in Brooklyn, she was not allowed to go outside. She only had to stay by the window, okay, and watch the sidewalk, the people moving around here, right? But in Greenville, she used to go outside. Nice, very good. Did she feel envious for her sister?
Yes, because her sister was gifted, but she was not gifted. She was jealous.
Yeah, she was gifted. She was brilliant. Consequently, she was jealous from her sister. And let's see, we have also, yes, Nawaf.
Did she have a brother?
Yeah, she had 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay.
Okay, so they were 4. Jacqueline Woodson, her sister Odila, sometimes we call her Dill, and she had her brother, the youngest, he was younger than her, Roman, his name was Roman, and another brother called Dill, I believe, have Dill and Helen or something.
يا تابع عادي تقول نواف يسكر الكام.
I beg your pardon, can you speak in English?
Can you say to Nawaf to close the cam?
Can I tell Nawaf to close the cam? I cannot see his cam actually. Nawaf, are you opening your camera?
لا معلش تيجي أنا كنت مفتوح كاميرا. Sorry.
It's okay, by the way, but if you have a good surround. By the way, tomorrow you're gonna be asked to open your cameras. If you know, tomorrow all of you are gonna open the cameras so that you can meet each other.
Teacher, but I do not have a camera though.
Teacher, why didn't we do that at the start of school?
Me too, teacher. If I open in this camera, it shows this. Can you see me?
I cannot see your camera.
It only shows like. It shows. Do you see that?
Maybe
like
your
blue.
webcam is broken. Or your computer doesn't have a webcam.
I doesn't have a cam. My computer.
Can use your phone. Then send a picture of yourself from
If you don't have a cam, you can use your phone. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So if you don't have a laptop with a camera, just use your phone. Okay. All right. So you have your phone or your camera, and we are only doing this because we need you to meet each other. We have new students who have already joined our school, so we just need you to meet each other. It's gonna be pretty fun actually. Like right now, I'm opening my camera, and my wife is opening his camera, and it's totally fine, guys. Okay. So back to our topic. We have been speaking about Jacqueline Woodson and about her own memoir. First, Jacqueline was born in Greenville, and after living in Greenville, she moved to Brooklyn. She loved reign in Greenville more than Brooklyn, and later, right now, she's telling us about her sister Orla, which was super gifted, very smart. That's why she got a lot of gifts and presents, especially from her uncle once he met them at the midnight. And they played a lot, and he brought many gifts with him. So, starting today from page 18, we're speaking about wishes. So, let's start with Fahd Al-Rammah. Can you start
Yes,
reading,
teacher.
please?
Yes.
Yeah, can you start reading?
Where?
Highlighted.
Wait 1 second.
Can you see my screen, Fahd? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Is there anyone who cannot see my screen?
No, we can
No,
see
we
it.
can see it, teacher.
Oh, we can see.
I cannot see my screen.
Teacher, I think
Yes.
I maybe it's not right, but I think when you share your screen and a person then joins, I think he can't see the screen.
Perhaps.
I
So
think.
once you cannot see my screen, just tell me and I'm gonna stop sharing and share again. So right now, all of you can see my screen. So please, Fahd, start reading.
Where?
Wishes. When he takes.
When he takes us to the park on
Uncle.
Uncle Robert
Yes.
us view catch
Dandelion puff.
هذه you can make wish anything you want will come true. He says
As he chase, we chase the wishes around.
as we chase the
feathery.
هذه wish around swings.
Okay, thank you very much. Tariq?
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yep, start reading, please.
Okay. When he takes us to the park, Uncle Robert tells us if we catch a dandelion puff, you can make a wish. Anything you want will come true. He says as we chase the feathery wishes around swings beneath sliding boards until we can hold them in our hands. Close our eyes tight, whisper our dream, then set it floating out into the universe, hoping our uncle is telling the truth, hoping each thing we wish for will one day come true.
Excellent, very good. Okay. Riyadh? Yes, Abdul Malik?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Teacher.
both of you, I need you to explain. Yes, Abdul Malik.
First.
Let's see, Abdul Malik first.
Oh, okay. First, her uncle Robert, she took her into the park and said, if you catch a dandelion puff, you can make a wish. And then they go around and chase the feathery wishes, and then they say their wishes and hope he was telling the truth, and then they let go the
Nice.
dandelion.
Of dandelion.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so that's a very dandelion puff. You don't know it. Okay, I think all of us know it. So simply, her uncle, Uncle Robert, took them to the park and said, if you catch a dandelion puff, you can make a wish by just making a wish and then puffing it into the globe. They will, of course, fly, and while flying, they will hold your dreams and your wishes up into the sky. Yeah, and by doing so, they started to chase these puffs. And by doing that, they started hoping from inside that what Uncle Robert has told us is becoming true. Because I have a wish. She had a wish first by becoming super intelligent. I want to be gifted like my sister. You remember? So she had a wish, and of course the wish of her father, because her father now, we don't know what happened to him. Did he die? Did he just leave them now? So she had many wishes. She wanted the words to just slip out of her hands while writing. She want to be smart, be gifted, be someone in the future. So they started chasing those feathery wishes around them and moved until they can come true one day, hoping, of course, from inside to come true. Believing Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab.
Teacher, yes, teacher.
Bassam. Yes, Abdul Wahab.
Yes. Do I read?
Yeah, start reading, please. The stories.
The stories start
Yes,
like
please.
this. Jack and Jill went up a hill. My uncle sings, I went up a hill yesterday. I say, what hill?
Jill.
In the park. What park? Hill, silly park. Who was with you? Nobody. But you're not allowed to go to the park without anyone. I just did. Maybe you dreamed it. My uncle says, no, I really went. And my uncle liked the story I'm making up.
Okay, I need Riyadh and Yasser.
Yes, teacher.
Riyadh and Yasser.
Yes.
Okay, the highlighted in red, Riyadh will read. Wait. Okay, let's have Riyadh. Do you see the highlighted here in front of you?
Yes.
The highlighted line, you are gonna read. And Yasser are gonna read what is not highlighted. Okay, Yasser, okay, Riyadh? So both of you are gonna read at the same time. Start, Riyadh.
Jack and Jill went up a hill, my uncle sings. I went up a hill yesterday, I say.
What hill?
In the park.
What park?
Hazley Park.
Who was with you?
Nobody.
But you are not allowed to go to the park without anyone.
I just did.
Maybe you dreamed it, my uncle says. No, I am really went, and my uncle likes the stories, and I'm making up.
Very good. Very, very, very good. Again, I need other two to do it. Saoud and Khalid Swela. Saoud
Teacher Khalid Swellam don't have a mic.
doesn't. Khalid doesn't. Khalid Singler doesn't. Okay, Yazan and Mu'ad.
And Mu'ad.
Then Mu'ad, do you have a mic?
Mu'ad have a mic, but maybe he's not here.
He's playing or he's in the toilet or what? Okay, Saqr.
Yes.
Okay, Saqr. First, Yazan is gonna read the highlighted, and Saqr, you're gonna read what is not highlighted. Start, Yazan, please. Jack and Jill went up a hill. My uncle sings.
Teacher, I'm Yazan. Can I go to the bathroom?
Read first and then go to the bathroom.
Jack and Jill went up a hill. My uncle sings, I went up a hill yesterday, I say.
Saqr. Come on. Saoud al-Mathami.
Sorry.
What is not highlighted, you're gonna read along with Yazan. Quickly. Jack and Jill went up a hill. My uncle sings.
Who was with you? But you're not allowed to go to the park without anyone. Maybe you just
Darling.
dreamed it, my uncle said.
Darling. He's gonna read his line and you're gonna read yours. Okay? Alternative reading. Again, Jack and Jill went up a hill.
Teacher, who should read the Jack and Jill? Me or Saqr?
Yazan will read the highlighted, and Saqr will read what's not highlighted.
Okay.
Come on, do it.
Jack and Jill went up a hill. My uncle sings, I went up a hill yesterday, I say.
What hill?
In the park.
What park?
Chelsea Park.
Who was with you?
Nobody.
But you're not allowed to go to the park without anyone.
I just did.
Maybe you dreamed it, my uncle says.
No, I really went.
Maybe. Saqr, maybe you dream.
No, I said that.
Maybe you dream. Okay.
He said,
no, I really went. And Uncle liked the
Teacher,
story.
sorry, my brother. Wait, teacher. Sorry, my brother came in the room.
Never mind. Okay, so simply here, leaving. Right now, we have two characters speaking to each other. Our protagonist, Jacqueline Woodson, and her uncle Robert. So Uncle Robert was moving, singing, Jack and Jill went up a hill, Jack and Jill went up a hill, and he just was singing with them. So again, Jacqueline is making up a story once more. I went up a hill yesterday. Really? You did? What hill? Her uncle asks. In the park. I went in the park. What park? Hazley Park. Who was with you? Oh, no one. I went alone. But come on, my niece, you're not allowed to go outside. I just did, actually. So she's just making up another story. So she made a story about her father. She made a story about the girl who gets diamond each time she got 100 in a test. And right now she's making another story about moving or going to the hell alone. And actually, my uncle likes the stories I'm making up because after all, it's just funny. Okay? And remember, guys, she was just a kid. Okay? Making up stories is not allowed. It's a type of lying. Do not lie. Do not lie. Do not lie. It's prohibited. But she was still a young kid. She did not know whether it's right or wrong to make up stories. I think all of us, when we were just young kids, we made up some stories. So my uncle likes the stories I'm making up. And here we have another confession that she confesses she makes up stories. And my uncle likes those stories. Okay. Next, let's have Majid Al-Thukir. You did not read. Majid. Majid, do you have a mic?
Miss Saud Al-Madhami.
Omar Saud Al-Madhami, okay. Yes. Okay, Saud, you may start.
teacher ما عندي كتاب الريدنج باقي. Okay. Along came a spider.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Along?
Yes. Along came a spider and sat down beside her. I got bit by a spider. I say, when the other day, we're right
When?
on my foot.
Wait, please.
Yes.
Wait, please. We're gonna have an alternative reading, both of you and I. You are gonna read the highlighted, and I'm gonna read what is not highlighted.
Highlight I read.
Yes, you read the highlight, starting from here.
Okay. I got bit by a spider. I say, the other day, right on my foot. It's gone now.
No. Both of us are gonna read at the same time.
ثاني.
Both of us are gonna read at the same time. Darling, start reading this line, please. Like that.
Along came like stories. I'm making up. I got bit by a spider. I say, the other day, right on my foot.
When? Where?
Where? Right.
Show us.
It's gone now.
Okay, so right now she's making another story, saying that once a spider came by them, okay, so they were moving and walking in the park. A spider came. Those who are afraid of a spider, okay, spider came. Once she saw the spider, she started to make up another story. I got bit by a spider, I say. So her uncle would say, when? When did that happen? The other day. Okay. Where? Right on my foot. Can you show us, please? It's gone now. So, of course, she's making another story. Of course, my mama accuses me of lying because making up stories is a type of lying. So, of course, it's not allowed to make up a story. It's very bad. So, my mother accuses me of lying. If you lie, she says, one day you will steal, because this is only the beginning of something wrong. To lie, and then later you're gonna steal. I want to steal. I want to steal. It's hard to understand how one leads to the other. How stories could ever make us criminals? She's just now wondering. Come on, right now we are saying that, oh, you're telling me that if I lie, I'm gonna steal? Come on, I'm just making up stories. They are fun, okay? By speaking about the spider that bit me, or something that happened to me, or I went to a hill, I'm just making up stories. How can making up some story lead me into stealing? Oh, no, I will not do that, mom. But her mother is trying to convince her that what you're doing by making up those stories, that's very bad, darling. Because simply, what you got to, yes? Please tell me it's an important question. No, we're gonna have the whole hour. No, it's only reading, so do not leave. Do not leave. We're gonna have the whole hour. So once again, her mother is trying to tell her, to teach her that making up stories is a type of lying. And if you lie, eventually you're gonna steal, you're gonna do something very bad. Perhaps you're gonna kill someone. Okay? So just her mother is trying to teach her that manners matter. Manners matter. You do not have to lie. You don't have to do anything wrong. All you need to do is just to say the truth and nothing but the truth. So for herself, she's trying to explain, I won't steal. How can I steal? It's a very bad deed. No, 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 I will not do that. I won't steal. It's hard to understand how one can lead to the other, how making up stories can lead me into stealing. No, mother, I'm not doing this. Okay? I'm just making up stories because they are fun, or I'm trying to grab attention. When we are still young, and perhaps our father or mother, they take some little care of our siblings. So we try to do anything in order to grab their attention by saying, I saw a snake, father, in our garden. I saw a snake. Of course, there is no snake, but you are just trying to make up stories to grab his attention, to let him take care of you. Okay? So this is very, very bad. Do not do that. Okay? So she's just trying to explain to herself as a kid that making up stories will never lead her into making something bad. How can making up stories lead me to become a criminal? So that's what she thinks. It's hard to understand the way my brain works. So different from everybody around me. How each new story I'm told becomes a thing that happens in some other way to me. Remember when she said that the world, it's not just about Brownsville. Remember this one? Brownville? When we said Brownsville here means the family of Brown. So for herself, she knew that we're living in a hell damn big place. So it's a very, very wild place. If I'm making up a story, perhaps what I'm telling you has already happened to someone else. So I'm not just making up stories about myself, because there are million other Jacqueline. There are billion other Roman, her younger brother, or Robert, her uncle. So there are many and many and many people around us in our city, in Brooklyn, in Greenville. There are people on our country, America, people in US, people. So we have many, many people all around the place. Consequently, we cannot, unfortunately, just say what we are doing right now is just about Greenville. Okay, so it's not just about Greenville. It's not just about my family, but it's about what we live in, the place we are living in, and how we are gonna meet other people. So the stories I'm making, they are not just about me and you, but the stories that we are making, or I am making for myself, it's for all the people on the planet. If they did not happen to me, perhaps they are gonna happen to someone else. So keep making up stories. My uncle says you are lying. My mother says. So we have now two perspectives. We have now two perspectives: the uncle's perspective and the mother's perspective. For the uncle, as grown-up man, he now knows that this girl, as a kid right now, she's making up stories to widen her imagination, to make her imagination very, very big, because making up stories will make your subconscious work faster. Come on, you are gonna imagine the surrounding, the theme, the plot, the setting, everything. You're gonna imagine in your own mind, and this will allow you to be creative, to have a wide imagination. On the other hand, the mother's perspective, she said that right now you are lying. Do not make up stories, because making up stories is lying. So now we have two perspectives for Jacqueline's made up stories. the uncle, he encourages her to continue making up those stories. But if you are making up a story, you need to know from your inside that it's a made up story. It's not true. It didn't happen to you. You're just making it up. And the mother's point of view, she's telling her that you are lying. Okay? Maybe the truth is somewhere in between all that I'm told and memory. So simply once again, if the truth didn't happen to me, it happened to my friend. It happened to you. It happened to someone in another city. Okay? And that's the whole situation. Widen your imagination, try to consume much information, and eventually know your limits and never to stop dreaming. And right now we're speaking about in Procreate, what does Woodson's mother say? Let's see. Right. Riyad, sorry.
Yes, teacher.
In Procreate, what does Woodson's mother say?
She says to her to not go outside in the rain.
Nice. Not to go outside. Oh, bravo, bravo. Not to go outside. Excellent. Very good. In Gifted, let's see. Saoud al-Madhami.
Yes, teacher.
In Gifted, what does the poet hope she will one day be able to do with words? Jacqueline hoped that she would do what with the words?
Gifted.
She would do what with the words? Gifted, gifted, gifted. Go back to gifted. The words.
Word. It's just small. You're dreaming.
Come on. I want you to do what? I want to catch words one day. I want to hold them, then float gently, watch them float right out of my hands. So dreaming to become smart one day, dreaming to become a writer.
Can I do next question?
Yes, okay. Number 3.
Malik.
Okay, Abdul Malik and Uncle Robert. What do Watson and her siblings want their uncle to teach them?
How to dance.
How to dance. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Here are the answers for 1, 2, and 3, and please copy them in your book. Yes, write them in your book, please. Yes, yes, write them in your book. And by the way, next Sunday you have a quiz in language arts. And because you do not have the grammar book yet, only you are gonna be quizzed in this reading comprehension. So only my perspective. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right, write them quickly so that we can start the next reading comprehension.
Which teacher?
Quickly. Quickly.
Teacher, will you send this on?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna send it on after we finish. Have no worries about this, but please write it right now. Copy it in your notebook now. You've got 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes.
Wasn't finished, teacher.
Finished?
No, teacher, no.
No.
Please make a hurry. Come on. Still have another comprehension to cover.
If I finish, I can leave.
No, you cannot leave. We still have another comprehension. It will take 2 minutes.
أستاذ هذا أي كتاب؟
In English.
ما عندي كتاب.
What?
I don't have the book.
My perspective? You don't have my perspective? Are you sure?
No.
No, teacher. I know. I have it.
Saud, show us the book, please.
Teacher, I can't see it. I can't see the answer.
Saud, yeah, just a second. Saud, show us the book, please.
Okay.
Teacher.
Didn't finish.
No, the cover page. The cover page. Yes.
Come.
The first page, the one that has my perspective. The first page is out.
The first page. 2.
Saud, close the book. Close it.
Close the book. ورينا الكتاب.
Close it. Yes. This book, guys, my perspectives. All of you have already received it from the school.
Teacher,
okay. Okay. Page 19.
Teacher, I thought you said the.
So page
I thought you said the first.
Writing
page.
coach. Some of you did not receive it.
Teacher, can you send the chat?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Someone send anything in the chat?
Okay, Mike, شوية.
Finished?
I can leave.
Okay, let's. Oh no, I still have another session.
I can leave, teacher.
Comprehensive. Let's just have this on Clasera. These are the answers. No, you cannot leave. You can't leave because we still have another session. Page 19. Okay.
I finished, teacher.
That's great, and I'm gonna upload that to Clasera right now. Okay, the next reading comprehension, guys, we're gonna deal with today. It's called. No, you don't. Still have 15 minutes. The Gallery of Galvin and Hope's comic. The Gallery of Galvin and Hope's comics. So let's have someone. Okay, Abdul Wahab. Abdul Wahab, can you read, please?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, read the summary, please.
Like from this media?
Exactly.
This media selection consists of 3 Calvin and Hobbes comic strips by Bill Watterson. The main characters are Calvin, a 6-year-old boy, and Hobbes, a stuffed tiger who is Calvin's best friend. In the first two of these strips, Calvin and Hobbes accidentally terrify each other on a camp out, and they get into a dispute of over feelings, the kind of friendly argument common in some friendships. In this third strip, Calvin has built an army of snowmen that block his father's road to work.
Nice, very good. So simply we're speaking about a media selection. and we're gonna watch it in Savaz. What page? Let me just. That's gonna be page bingo 27.
Okay, thank you.
Very welcome. Let me just open it from Savaz Realize so that we can watch the video about them. And after watching the video, we're gonna just consume all the information needed for this reading comprehension. 27. And guys, you have homework on Savaz Realize. Why don't you solve it?
27, teacher.
You have an assignment on Savaz Realize. Please try to solve it. Page 27, Gallery of Calvin and Hobbes Comics.
Teacher, what this sound?
Sound of what?
I hear a song.
Song?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher, me too, I hear song.
Ah, my bad. It's weird, it's not here. Okay, YouTube it is. Okay, in page 27, guys, we have Gallery of Calvin and Hobbes Comics. For the background, we have Calvin and Hobbes was a highly popular comic strip that ran from 1985 to 1995. It follows the adventures of Calvin, a clever 6-year-old with wild imagination. Once again, wild imagination. So we are just dealing with those with wild imagination. Jacqueline Woodson was making up stories because she wanted to have a wild imagination. And right now we're dealing with the boy whose name is Calvin because he has a wild imagination. And his stuffed tiger and imaginary friend. Hobbes, Calvin and Hobbes has appeared in thousands of newspapers worldwide and has attracted fans of all ages. Do you remember Tom and Jerry? You know Tom and Jerry?
Yes.
Yeah. Calvin and Hobbes, they are the same. We have here a 6-year-old boy and his stuffed tiger. Okay, it's like a teddy tiger. Okay, and they are just comics, making up stories, perhaps sometimes having some adventures, etc. So here, good night, Hobbes. Good night. Then they are sleeping. Do you believe in ghosts? And they become very afraid. There is a new girl in our class. Well, what's her name? Who knows? Is she nice? Who cares? Not me. Oh, do you like her? No. And he's just becoming furious. And they are having some very, very good things with each other. Calvin, I'm late for work. Make up your mind and come on. So, of course, we are going to watch a video about them. Okay, and then we're just gonna upload the video on Class Era so that you can solve the questions.
So long, Pop. I'm off to check my tiger trap. I rigged a tuna fish sandwich yesterday, so I'm sure to have a tiger by now.
You like tuna fish, huh?
Tigers will do anything for a tuna fish sandwich.
We're kind of stupid that way.
So, Dad, what do I do when I catch a tiger?
Bring it home and stuff it, Calvin. Can't you see I'm busy? Sheesh. Oh, really, I couldn't eat another bite. Good night, Calvin.
Night, Dad. Hey, aren't you going to say goodnight to Hobbes?
Good night, Hobbes. That's it? No story? No smooch?
Go to sleep, you sissy.
Show and tell is over, Calvin. Please put your tiger in your locker.
In my locker? He'll suffocate.
Well, at least put him under your chair.
Phew, that was a close one.
I'll say
7 plus 3.
73.
Albert, why should I go to bed? I'm not tired. It's only 7:30. This is tyranny.
Good night, Calvin.
Will you check for monsters under the bed?
No monsters. You're safe.
What about in the dresser?
Calvin, I'm sure there are no monsters in your dresser. Go to sleep.
Great. I'll bet that's where they all are. They'll come out and kill us as soon as we fall asleep.
So who's going to fall asleep?
Well, we'll just have to get the monsters first. You irritate them with this horn, and I'll nail them with my dart gun when they come out. Get ready, I hear one coming!
What's all the noise?
Hey, a monster in the hallway!
Dear, will you come up here a minute?
I think I wounded him. Give me the bat and I'll finish him off.
So, okay, as you can see, these just were some photos from the comics. And yes?
In قبل 2010. In
Yes.
2010.
I'm sorry, so what?
10 years ago, this video, I'm dead.
Yeah. Hello, Abdullah. How are you doing? Okay, so once again, guys,
Teacher, how
are
else we go?
these are comics like pardon?
Do we go, teacher?
What?
Do we go out?
So these are comics, and those comics are just names.
leave.
Yes, you can. You don't have any questions. If you don't have a question, you are welcome to leave. Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Bye,
Anything?
teacher.
Anything?
No,
Goodbye,
teacher.
Bye.
Teacher, I have a question.
Teacher,
See
we
you
leave.
tomorrow.
Bye.
We leave.
Yes.
Bye.
If
Teacher,
you
I
don't
have,
have a question, you may leave. If you have a question, please ask. Yes.
you have beautiful hair.
Actually, I need to cut my hair. Thank you very much. I need to have it cut. Today, perhaps I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna miss it. But I'm not sure about my beard. Okay. Stop recording.